business tonight will be approved the minutes of the regular meeting March 13, 2008.
I so move.
All in favor of the motion? Motion carries. Second, expenditure review for March 14th, 19th, and the 27th.
I move that we adopt all three of them as presented.
Second. All in favor of the motion? Motion carries. Okay, commissioner report, Mr. Brown.
Okay, the library's got some stuff here. We're having a book sale Saturday from 10 to 3. And the county library system is sponsoring a series of Meet the Writer, author, and on the 3rd of May, we're having a writer with the name of Diane Abdul-Gather, who's a very well-known writer for NPR radio, discuss some of her books. And let's see. Sometime back a year or so ago, the Attorney General's office of the state joined with other attorney generals and brought suit against some of the music companies for false advertising, compact disc minimum advertising price antitrust litigation. Apparently Lakeside Library is the only one that read the notice and said, hey, we got kicked too. So in the settlement, Lakeside Library got a check for $400, which goes for music CDs. They've had to submit a list of what they had bought to the Attorney General's office, and they've got, I think, $28 they can still spend. So that's a found money. That's it for the library. The watershed, I see we have a resolution to come to you later, but Mike's getting ready for the summer work. Things going along pretty well. That's all I have.
Mr. Green.
The handicap ramp that was bad in front of the Lakeside, in front of the Stables restaurant, where the guy was going off here a couple of months ago, and his footrest hit the ground because it was too steep, has been completely taken out of the cooperative effort between Dennis and the county. Dennis and I dug the sidewalk out and the handicap ramp, cleaned up the area. The county formed it in and poured the concrete, and then Dennis and I scraped the parking lot on the park right there beside it where it joined it, removed the mud hole, made a pretty good situation. It looks a little bit. Concrete so far hasn't cracked either. And we've been a long time trying to get carpet in the senior building. We finally got it. But they didn't really do all that good a job because we haven't accepted it. Well, we're just seeing right in the middle of the room. Drag your foot on it and loose edges curl up. Imagine what's going to happen when you vacuum it. Well, the boss is coming out tomorrow to look at it. Pardon me. And it was put in the library too. Apparently they didn't tell Jim.
Yeah. I didn't think it's worth bothering.
Oh, well, that one hasn't been accepted either.
It's a very small
Because
area.
the door won't shut.
And the door of the office won't shut. And they do want to take that shut.
The repair party come out and said, well, all you guys have got to do is cut the door off. Hey, it wasn't me that put the new carpet in there. Dennis also put 20 yards of 3/4 minus in potholes this month. And he's had to order 10 more bags of coal patch for patching the county road. we're talking to the county, and I don't think it's gonna do any good, but we're also going to get prices from various contractors to come in and dig out all those, or some of those alligator holes all out through 8th Street and try to get good patches put in there. And if we can get help with the county, fine. If we can't, it's gotta be done because the road's just getting worse and worse. And also, he's gonna look at the bike lane because there's a couple of places where it has settled, and there's one place where a tree root's growing up and it's pushing it up. And he wasn't really excited, and I said, well, dig up the root and cut it off. And that's about all I've got. Thank you.
Okay, on April 9th and March 12th here at City Hall, they had safety meetings. There was an incident brought up. A man was watching through binoculars at kids zone. Bad situation. The solution was to call 911 and write an incident report along with police report. Yeah, that's a bad situation. I'm glad somebody saw it here. One of the other issues was the senior building. The carpet was fixed. Dennis also mentioned that we still don't know why the main breaker in the senior building tripped a few weeks ago, but if it happens again, we'll get the electrician in there to fix it. We're always up on safety first there. Sewer plant, the handrails are almost done. They look real good. They had the fire extinguisher checked for the yearly inspection. And garden club, we had a meeting 2 weeks ago, work party. We've got all our boxes filled with dirt. For anybody that is wanting to rent them, you get a hold of Diane O'Brien and plant your garden. This Saturday we're having another work party to put the chips and carpet down underneath it and make walk paths so we can get it handicap accessible. And that's all I have.
Thanks, Mayor. I would like to comment on that carpet, because Nadine did call the boss from Knutson. He come out and he said that would be fixed to our satisfaction. Because when they were laying them, I went out there and saw what they were laying in the senior center, and I told them that seam wasn't gonna make it. And Nadine went out there too, and she saw it also. And so he said that it would come back and it would be done to the satisfaction of the city. Okay, the report that I got, Shutter Creek paid for the line that we put in when we redone the Shutter Creek line up there, put new manholes in it, new valves, and then it was running pretty close to the top, so we had them come back out. And like, how much was that extra bill? About $8,000 extra.
I believe so.
But we thought we were going to have a spill if we didn't put it on, and I think that's what happened in the past. I think that's why they took all those out. But we put an extension on the top of it because of a 6-inch line feeding it to the first manhole, and then 4-inch lines from there coming on down to the plant. So we put an extension on it, and I think it was about $8,000, and they paid for the whole thing. We still haven't got the contract signed on it, and I don't know what the holdup on that is, because it was all supposed to be settled, but I'll check on it and see what we find out on it. Sheriff patrolling the lake. Just a waste of time there. We had Andy come out. The state pays 80% of the lake sheriff's wages. Andy pays 20%. They're down here 29 hours a week, I think it says. 29 hours a month is what they're here now. And he said he could probably, in a month, he could probably get 1 hour for the city. So forget it. You know, it's not even worth messing with. That's what he told us. He said they're cut back too. And I talked to Carol Seaman at Hauser, and the Dunes police officer, the Dunes deputy, he must be paid the same way. Because they said when you call him in Hauser, you can't get him either because he can't leave the Dunes. Well, I don't know what the deal is, but that thing, it was just a waste of time, really. Sewer assistant program, we hope that Darlene can get a letter out, because we'd like to start getting that thing in effect as soon as we can. And we need to announce it more too, because the first month we